Hey, hey, hey. Hello, Taurus. Let's go ahead and do the second part of your reading. We're in the extended portion. So we will dig deeper into the four oracle cards that I just pulled for you. I know I look super sleepy. I don't know why my face looks like this. I think I slept really good last night, so I don't know why I still look sleepy. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. Starting with courage, or getting the courage to do something, stop hesitating on something that you maybe have been hesitating on for quite some time. So let's dig deeper with the tarot. What is Taurus needing or gaining the courage to do? I just saw the Lovers, so it could definitely be involving romantic relationships or your relationship with love and partnerships in general, due to some internal trauma or false belief or cycle. Show me courage. Somebody's got choices to make. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. It could be involving somebody from the past, a past lover, an old friend. This is someone who you view as a kindred spirit or a soulmate. If not, it's an old passion. Having the courage to put yourself out there. Maybe you used to sing, you used to dance, you used to write, you used to do poetry, acting, something creative. You're having the courage to tap back into those gifts. And maybe there's some trauma surrounding that gift from your childhood or something like that. But I think if it's not love or an old lover, an old friend, this card can represent memories, nostalgia. So there's something that you're having the courage to reconnect to. And it's like you're going for it no matter what with this Cancer energy of the Chariot card. You're passionate about it. It fulfills you in a way that nothing else can, because it has that nurturing spirit of that Cancer energy. So it's just, you're like, whatever, you're determined, you're building some type of momentum. Well, you will build momentum once you take action. You will build momentum. You will be able to keep going with the Chariot card here. Anything else for courage? All right. Queen of Pentacles, and I kind of prevented the Five of Cups from coming out. So I think you're getting over heartbreak, or you're mourning those feelings or emotions that you've been holding on to, involving this passion, this creative endeavor, this romantic cycle, or whatever it is, pattern, whatever it is. Anyway, the Queen of Pentacles is here. This is Capricorn energy. It represents stability and determination. Also, just you being reliable, dependable, trustworthy, loyal towards yourself. Like maybe you've been all of those things towards other people, and maybe you're doing this internally now. You're taking better care of your health, your body, your home, being more clean, having more purity and cleanliness in your life in general. Thinking about your long-term goals and putting more action, having the courage to start now. You know what I mean? It's like learning to be selfish in a good way, channeling this energy internally so that you can develop a better sense of who you are, more stability. Maybe it's like maybe you have children or family, and you're learning how to take better care of yourself so that you can take better care of them. All right, let's look at action. Let's look at action with a different tarot deck. What's Taurus taking action on? This is a card that was like, stop hesitating. Like, do it. Just do it. Do it scared. And that's what courage is. It's not the absence of fear. It's the presence of fear and doing it anyway. And you are that. You are capable. So it's maybe you're connecting to the reason that the fear is present in the first place. Maybe that's coming up. And once you realize, like, that's not even true. Like, that's a false belief, and I've been letting that hinder me subconsciously all this time. And you get rid of that and you step out on faith. And it's like the energy of that thought still lingers a little bit. So you have to do it to correct and reprogram your mind. Show me action. Weird sounds outside. Okay, that was a lot. Um, the nine of fire, two of fire, and the fool. So 9 of wands, 2 of wands, and the fool. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So these are about action, and you're taking a risk with the fool card here. So you're making calculated steps though. So there is a little bit of planning in Mars and Aries. Maybe you're doing some quick on the fly planning, but maybe you're using a little bit of intuition here. And it's like when your back is against the ropes and you don't have time to overthink something, you can really just come up with a really awesome plan on the fly. And maybe you work best under pressure, because this 9 of fire here is like, it shows some type of action, and it represents something that could be, could require a lot of focus, a lot of resilience, a lot of stamina, drive, determination, like, and it could make you want to quit. Like, you could be in a position where you really want to give up, you really want to quit, or you feel like you can't do it, but it's like you're almost there, you're almost done. And the 2 of fire represents like planning. So I do think this is like on the fly, quick planning, like, okay, I don't have a whole lot of time, or maybe you've hesitated for so long that now you don't have a lot of time to plan. You just gotta go. You just gotta jump and take a risk and figure it out, jump off the cliff and learn how to fly on your way down. This is the type of situation that you're being put in. And maybe it's because you waited so long to make a decision. So now you have to let your intuition guide you, and you have to make some quick on the fly traveling plans. It does involve you traveling or moving. There is movement here, especially with Uranus, the Fool card. Uranus is totally unpredictable, unexpected. Who knows what's going to happen? You got to get up and go right now type of energy. So you are taking some type of action. You may feel like you're not prepared, but trust your intuition. Don't tell yourself things like, oh, I'm not ready, I can't do this, the time isn't right. Tell you things like, okay, I'm going to get the information that I need to help me feel more prepared, or ask for it, and then affirm that I'm able to get through this. Okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do this. Just, if that's all you can say, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You have to remind yourself that I can do this. If that's that's probably going to be what I call this second part of the reading. Like, I can do this. Like, if that's what you have to keep telling yourself, because I feel like it's going to get very challenging, very tough. You're going to want to quit. And then you're going to have to remind yourself, okay, go back to the basics. What did I do in the beginning? Or you have to simplify things, like going from that 9 to the 2. It's like, okay, let me simplify this so I can get through it. But you are taking a chance. It's a new opportunity. You could be moving. There's some sort of risk involved. But hey, no risk, no reward, right? And it's like, once you go, you got to keep going. There's no turning back. So maybe you're building some type of new community, or there's some important figure or person in your community. I'm going to clarify these cards with the same deck, but separately. They're already pre-shuffled, but I like to still mix the energy in there a little bit. Since the cards are laid out now, it's like we're already heading in a specific direction. So show me community, please, for Taurus. Show me community for Taurus regarding this reading. Okay, we got 5 of Cups came out in the reverse. So I do feel like there's sadness or mourning, possibly mourning in the community. There could have been a public figure or somebody very important, a leader of some sort that many people knew and grew close to or looked up to, that people are mourning or something like that. The 5 of Cups reverse can represent sadness, disappointment. Maybe you feel like people are disappointed in you. Maybe people are disappointed in you, or maybe you're disappointed in yourself. Maybe you're disappointed in your community or others or something like that. Or maybe you're getting over that. And it could be part of that fear that you connect with, and you're like, why do I feel like this? Maybe that discouraging energy came from a childhood trauma, from your family, from friends, from your upbringing, from your community, something like that. And it's like you're getting rid of it. Now that you've identified it, you can mourn it, you can allow those emotions to move, and you can kind of eliminate it from yourself. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles again. So I do feel like this emotional healing is going to bring you money. Venus is your ruling sign. So you're the youngest earth sign, but with Venus ruling your planet, with the Venus, the planet of love and wealth and money and material blessings ruling you, like, you get rewarded with those things because you like those things and you like nice things. So you could be taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and getting rewarded with material blessings. Also, it just shows responsibility, displaying. I'm like, what are words? Displaying some responsibility, right? Or taking responsibility for something and taking ownership of something. That's kind of how it feels. Like, okay, this is mine. I'll take this and I'm going to take care of it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, these people may have let me down. They may have hurt my feelings, but I'm taking responsibility for this wound because it's mine. I'm going to take care of it. I'm a boss up and do what needs to be done. And I'm going to care for it and nurture it until it's gone, or something like that. That's how it feels. Then we got the Three of Pentacles. It came out as well. So there could be a collaborative effort in doing so. You could be working together with other people. This shows like some type of apprenticeship or skill building. So there could be some type of practicing involved. You could be going to therapy, getting counseling from others, or you could be practicing like cognitive behavioral therapy or something like that. You could be going to some type of group therapy, where you actively give your time, energy, effort, or money. It could also just be like community projects. Like you could be doing community service or something like that, where you give your time to others, or you go to teach at a youth group or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you go to, hey, I know how to do this, so I'm going to teach you guys how to budget, or I'm going to teach you guys how to, I don't know. It could be anything. You're teaching, you're sharing your skills and collaborating with other people, and it's a mutually beneficial effort. But you see, she's painting or drawing here. So I definitely think some of you are connecting with art or music therapy, color therapy, art therapy, drawing, music, writing, singing, dancing, something artistic that you used to do or used to be drawn to as a child or in your youth or in your younger years. And you're reconnecting with that. And maybe you're taking a class to brush up on your skills. I love that for you. Let's look at an official person. Official person for Taurus, please. What was that, the King of Cups? The King of Cups showed itself, but it didn't come out. So this could be a very compassionate person. Doesn't have to be. Show me official person for Taurus, please. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got the Moon card in the reverse and the Tower. I feel like these are powerful emotions. This person could be extremely emotional. They could suppress their emotions with the Moon in the reverse, or they could just have their fears very well. But the Moon card can represent deep emotions as well as fears, deep intuition and guidance from spirit, possibly even messages like in your dreams. It represents deep reflection. Somebody could be suppressing this though. Yeah, somebody has to step up to the task of something, and they may view it as too risky. And it's like, if you don't move in the direction that spirit is telling you to move, all signs say go, and you decide to stay, the Tower is going to come and you won't have any choice but to move. It does feel like a suppression of intuition. It's like you're going to have to step up no matter what. It's like you don't have a choice. It's kind of how it feels. You have to step up. The Moon card reverse can also represent confusion or uncertainty. And then with the Tower being here, this is just sudden upheaval and challenges. It's like if you wait, I do take it as a warning. I do take it as a warning that if you don't take action, you don't follow and heed the advice of your intuition or the guidance from your spirit guides, then you will end up in a situation where you have no choice and your back is against a wall and you have to make sudden, risky decisions on the fly, intuitively just moving through life. Like, okay, I got 5 seconds to make this decision left. I don't know, left or right. I don't know. It's like you just pick the first thing that comes to your mind. And that could probably give you a lot more anxiety, make you feel a lot more unstable and unprepared because you like to take your time and weigh your options. You know what I mean? And you could be in a situation where you don't have time to take your time anymore because you took too much time to put off making the decision. And this doesn't have to apply to you. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever the circumstances are, like maybe you didn't realize it was that serious, or you didn't understand what your intuition was trying to show you, or maybe you did understand and you were just like, nah, it can't be that. You know what I mean? Like it could be so many different things. You could have just suppressed it, put it off. You could have got messages in your dreams. You could have heard strangers say it walking down the street. You could have been shopping and heard people in the grocery store saying it. You could have been saying it yourself to someone. You know what I mean? Like these messages could have came up multiple times for you. And there could be consequences for not listening or suppressing your intuition. So, and it could make you a very serious person, or you could have someone like this in your life who doesn't seem like they have any expression or humor about them. They could be a very, very serious person, and they could have gone through situations like this in their life, due to suppressing their intuition or not following the signs, and then having to be put into this situation where they have to make quick on the fly. It feels like going to war, going to battle, especially with him and being in the uniform, being in the military. So it could be like some literal PTSD for some people, but it could also just be like, because this is, again, it's Mars. So we got a lot of fire in this reading as well. But this is Mars. Check out what Mars is in your chart, because Mars rules action. So with this action card, this is like something is forcing you to take action. You're gonna have to step up, whether you like it or not. And it's feeling like a lot of you not liking it, but it's like it's for your own good. The Tower can also represent the ego. It says sudden fall or catastrophe. So it doesn't have to be something bad or negative, but it definitely does represent challenging times or situations that call for action. And it could totally be unexpected, and you could feel like you're unprepared with Uranus being here and Mars being here. Like that's quick, sudden upheaval, destruction, something of the sort. But I feel like whatever's being destructed is going to help move things out of your way for beautiful things like new love to come in. So let's clarify this last part and get you some advice. And then I'm going to go eat. I don't know if it's because I'm doing Taurus's reading. Taurus rules food or what? But I love this reading for you, Taurus. All right, new love, Taurus, please. New love for Taurus. The Fool card showed itself again. It didn't come out, but it showed itself. New love. So you're taking a risk. You're taking a chance. You're trying something new. Making some semi-calculated steps. So we got the Hermit card. Somebody's doing some soul searching, some really deep reflection. Maybe you had been putting that off previously with the Moon card being reversed. So now you're doing that deep reflection and searching, diving deeper and dissecting these wounds. I love it. Old pain, wounds, heartbreak, love situations, relationship situations, friendship, like involving your friends, community, lovers, anyone. You're just observing your wounds a lot closer. You're dissecting it. You're getting to know these scars that you have, that you've been carrying. And it's like, okay, I'm still mad at this person, but what am I even mad about? Like, what happened? And you're just learning how to clean house emotionally. You're purging these things. The body holds on to everything. So whether it's in a subconscious thought or whether it's being stored in your muscles and growing as a tumor or creating a plaque or blockage in your body. Whatever it is, you're getting a closer look at those things, especially with Virgo and being in the hermit. So it could, like, we didn't have bad health come out, but it could be a situation where life sits you down where you don't have any choice but to sit and think and reflect. But it could be a new love. I don't know. Something about a new love. I don't know. It could be intimidating. You could feel like, am I ready for this? And then you go down this rabbit hole of self-reflection, like, why do I feel unprepared? Or do I feel unworthy? Or what are these wounds? And why does this hurt my feelings? You know, this whole, it feels like an element of shadow work that is surrounding love and relationships. It could be, I think the new love is the catalyst. And I don't necessarily think that it's something it may not last. It may just be something that's supposed to come in and be a catalyst to make you self-reflect so that new love, a real new long-lasting love, can come in. Listen, it can vary. Just take the parts that fit for you and leave what doesn't. But I'm digging it. You're doing the inner work. You're trying to heal these wounds. And it could be like a situation that takes place that makes you do it. Like you weren't interested in doing it at first, and now something has gotten yourself into a sticky situation for not doing it, and now you're like, okay, I see how important it is now. Now I'm gonna do it, and you will never have to learn this lesson twice. All right, let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you for your advice. Be sure to check out your other zodiac signs, any placement, as well as make sure you watch the first part on YouTube and then watch the extended version on Patreon. All right. Can I get a card of advice for Taurus placements, please? Thank you. All right. No place like home. No place like home is the card. Very pretty card. But let me go ahead and read the description for you guys. I have to find it first, so let's see. This is card 50. Is this the last card? Almost the last card. There are 2 more cards after this card, I think. Anyway. No place like home. The essential meanings are authenticity, coming home to yourself. That's exactly what this feels like. Nurturing yourself and finding a home and comfort within yourself. And then learning to slowly share that with others. But yes, that's what this feels like. That's what this feels like as well. And you're dissecting all of the parts that aren't you, because these wounds and this trauma and this pain is not you. You didn't do this to yourself, but you're understanding it so that you can move past it. Feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit. And I do feel like as you do that internally, you develop a community of people with whom you have that trust and camaraderie with. Being comfortable in your own skin, absolutely. That's another thing that this Queen of Pentacles feels like. And this Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, rules the skin. So, and then this is all reflective and internal with the feminine energy. So you are learning how to feel more comfortable, literally in your own skin. You could be taking steps to improve beauty, like your external beauty, doing beauty treatments of some sort, and that could be giving you more confidence. Maybe it's something you got teased about as a child, maybe with acne. Now, finally, in your 20s or 30s, you are learning how to clear the scars on your face or something like that. It could be a multitude of things. Arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. The Oracle's message says, home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. That is very much so Queen of Pentacles. And I think it came up twice because there are multiple situations that reaffirm this for you in your life and within your community. And you may be realizing that you were doubting yourself, and the whole time it was just people projecting their doubt of themselves onto you. And it's like, that's not even mine. Like, I realized that's not even me. Like, I was solid on my own, and I let y'all trick me into not believing in myself. It says, you know who you are. Hold your head high, yet with neither with pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. So I love, 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 love that. And I think you're learning how to be more dedicated and loyal to yourself. Period. I mean, there's simply put. I'm going to read the relationship message as well. It says, lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love. You can be secure in knowledge that that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity right now. Be home in this relationship together. You add to the love of the world. I love that so much. And I think it could be that everything is fine in this relationship or this community of relationships and people that you're around. And it's so good that it's bringing up all of the things that contrast that made you feel like this wasn't possible or that you didn't deserve it. And then you're healing it and releasing it because you realize I have it. So obviously it is possible. And I am worth it because it's here. I love, love, love this reading for you, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. I hope it made sense. And I also hope that you decide to stick around and watch other extended readings here on Patreon and subscribe on YouTube if you're not on there. So thank you again for watching this reading. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.